I agree.
For
Who's
Again, I'm
up
not
here
sure
that's
what he
missing?
did.
Who's up
But,
here that's missing? Josh.
Where's Nisicult? Is he here? Oh, we invited him.
He
Nice.
should be on his way. Yeah. I accidentally invited some random by accident instead of Josh.
Aspen wants to impeach Chen.
Aspen wants to impeach Chen.
Where's United?
He's on
Oh,
his way.
he's putting his gear away, right? Yeah. Sorry. Oh, there's a guy with a gun.
Oh,
Any peace officer would be great right about now.
Oh,
I forgot I didn't have a gun. Is that Syntax? I'm gonna invite him up to speak too.
Syntax, can we mod protect this line?
Is Large
Can we
coming?
mod?
No.
Later.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I can wear what I want then. Okay, cool.
Oh, word? Hold on, let me see what you look like. Hold on. Dude, that looks so good.
I don't know. It looks stupid. It looks
Dude,
like I have
I think
like
it
a
looks
rat on
good.
my face.
It looks so good.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Wow.
What up?
This is going to be Simply's first time presiding, by the way, guys.
Oh, we're so cooked. Dude, why did you close the door behind me? I don't know. I don't know what could be worse than my first time presiding.
Yours was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad, and and the reason it was so bad is because I was in the middle of vacation, so I had to, like they made me do it. Like I was in a hotel room, presiding, and I was like shitting my pants because I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to do it.
Yeah. Oh,
Introduce your bill, an S2, and a bill to establish alcoholism treatment and rehabilitation act.
Is BR here too?
Yeah.
Yo,
PR.
is he in the game?
Hold on.
Yeah, yes.
He got
Walter,
new
He's in
clothes.
chairs.
since the PPT is presiding, that means you have to sit here.
What do you mean?
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't want to sit there.
Well, I mean, he has to sit here.
What's so far from the action? I just want to sit in my seat.
I like
You
sitting
just
over
like
here
sit-
because I get to vote
you
last.
You just like sitting next to me.
I do.
Sheep.
You caught me red-handed. Bro, United looks for any opportunity to create a tie.
Dude,
Precedent.
he does that shit on purpose.
I like hearing the speech every time we do that. Last time we did it though, he didn't even do it. He just said nay.
He just called him PP. He just called him GPT.
What
That's
the fuck
crazy.
you wearing, dog?
Not even peep.
Not even beep.
What is that mustache, dog?
Rick sent it to me. We can call it him. I don't think it looks good either. It looks like a. It does not
How
match.
about you
my
stop wear
persona.
blonde hair anymore?
How about you shut your mouth?
How about I teach
All right,
you?
hold on. We have
You
3
couldn't
people
dare.
who have to ask questions real quick. I'm gonna invite one of them up if everyone's okay with that.
What?
Before we start.
Oh,
Yeah, everyone's cool with that. All right, I'm gonna go in order. Of people who I don't know and I don't know are trolls. All right, I'm gonna invite this guy.
Hello?
Hi.
Anybody hear me?
We hear you.
Oh my god, it's such an honor to be up here with you guys. I've been watching you for ages and I love Ridgeway. I'm such a huge fan.
aren't you banned from this community?
No.
Yeah, I know who you are.
I have a question for GPT, United GPT,
Bro, go
And-
away.
Identics.
We kick him down.
I'm sorry.
Why does this guy
Um,
sound like he's trying to hide a British accent?
He probably
Anyways.
is.
Wonder.
My
Sounds like
question is
Sounds like Pep Tech.
How long have you guys been helping Jetpack Boy ban evade in this community?
Oh, his internet
Who the
went
fuck
out.
is that guy?
Shit.
Who the fuck
All
is
right.
that guy?
I wonder.
It's actually
Oh,
Chinese, and someone said Tiananmen Square. So
Charles has something to say next.
Yes, thank you, gentlemen. When will we see? As you all know, Mr. Arthur underscore Chen received a record.
This
On,
guy set out Arthur Chen's full name as Arthur underscore. Bro, get this guy out of here. All right, no more questions.
All right.
It's just all right. Let's
Is
start.
BR coming?
Yeah, BR's here.
Like,
You know,
Yeah.
but I don't see
Dan,
him.
I mean,
He was sitting in the uniform changer room when I joined, so he's probably AFK.
all right, we can.
¿Dónde está BR?
Where's Violet?
452,232.
Today's a good day
I
for
feel
her to
like-
come here.
I feel like we need Violet to be here if it's going to be Simply's first day.
I agree.
Wait, Ghost Bleed, are you?
Oh my god, is that Officer Bob?
Mr. United GPT.
Where's
proposed.
Ghostbleed? We need the Secretary of the Senate. Is he
I
here?
actually do. I need him to put something on the.
He is here.
Okay. Well, he's only here in name, I guess.
What
He's not
number bill are we on?
actually in-game.
Anybody know?
Let me check. We are on
I post-
6. 6.
6.
Are you submitting Dev's bill?
Yes. I think it's
This
a
is
wonderful
crazy.
idea.
This is crazy.
I love this idea.
Does that mean we're gonna have to establish the ATF?
Yeah. Yes. What's the? Why
Or
can't I
the
find the
DEA?
numbers?
Oh,
It's
shit, my bad.
R11. It's which one?
I was
is
just double checking
S-
your.
it? S1106.
Sugarcane Enforcement Agency. Amen, Aspen. Hey, where's Daryl Bell? Daryl Bell, will you please stream? I've invited him to the stage.
I don't think Daryl Powell wants anything to do with this chamber.
That's fine.
Someone should see if my audio's working.
Oh, come on.
YouTube stream.
Who brought me up?
Me, are you gonna stream?
Sure, I can stream.
You should. You should start a news agency.
I
what I thought.
used to be an RBN before Ridgeway shit self.
Genuinely, you should consider restarting one. It'd be good.
RBS.
No.
Good morning, everyone. How are we? How are we?
BR,
Hi, Mr. BR.
BR, just real quick. Did anyone tell you that we elected a new PPT?
Oh, I found out myself.
Okay.
I'm a man of wisdom. I see everything. I know everything. And I hear it.
Walter went behind your back to make sure that you got ousted. Just want to point that out. So
What do you mean, guys?
he was cooking it up for a long time.
Oh my god.
Oh, we all know Walter has a grudge against me. Come
I
on.
do not. You guys all just love to paint me as the most evil person you know.
I mean, it's not hard.
What?
Yeah.
Bro, listen. We have the likes of Arthur Chen. And you're saying I am more evil? Come on.
Well, I mean, here's the thing: Arthur Chen can't help but be evil. Like,
How many
you're,
mega
you're
Hitlers?
making a fully, you're like making a full you're making a full
It's
conscious.
an educated
to be
decision.
evil.
I see.
Yeah.
It's a mega Hitler behavior, I believe.
Yes, Arthur was born Mega Hitler. You're choosing to be Mega Hitler.
Whoa.
Ghostbleed, I proposed it in that channel. I don't know if you saw that, but
Okay. All right. Can we? We still have
start?
we have quorum, so we can start, and then
All right. The Senate will be called to order. Can the secretary take the roll, or do I have to do that? I think
The
I
secretary
can
can
do
do
it.
it.
Wow.
All right. Senator Identix,
here.
Senator Knott's Feelings,
Here.
Senator Poseidon, Not here. Senator Aspenfon. Senator BR.
Here and on the way.
Alright, and Senator United GPT.
Present.
Alright.
Point of
quorum
order,
is present.
Mr. President. I have a question.
Go ahead.
Why did you not say Senator BR 1,452,232's full name when taking the roll?
Yeah,
Here.
that is a problem.
I
Indeed, indeed.
apologize.
It's not accurate.
That won't happen again.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President.
You know what, Walter? If you're going to pick better PPT pawns, at least pick someone who knows the rules and my full name.
I did not choose this guy.
Actually,
You did propose them, actually.
we were.
Yeah,
I tried
that
to
is-
vote United, and United would not do it. And then I tried to vote Rick, and Rick would not
it's
do it.
trolling. I'm trolling.
All right,
Obviously,
can we get
Aspen
on?
Fun would
Can
be
we
the
get
better
on?
thing.
Alright,
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
thank
where's
you,
the
Mr.
order? Where's the order?
Order,
Simply?
order. Let's go.
morning business. Do we have any morning business?
Mr. President,
Dentix.
I motion that we move into executive or legislative business.
Is there a second?
Second.
Without objection, we'll move into executive business.
Hold on. I feel like you're missing something.
What am I missing?
All in favor, say aye.
Oh, my bad. All in favor to move to executive
Aye.
business?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. We'll move into executive business.
We get the.
Oh,
Trello. All right, let's get the Trello. Mr. President,
Mr. Dentix.
I motion that we bring Senate Resolution 1112, the Ridgeway State Bar Inquiry, to the floor.
Is there a second? Second was heard. Is there any objections? Without objection, Resolution 12 is brought to the floor.
Mr. President,
Mr. Dentix.
I yield the floor to you as you brought forth this resolution.
I don't
Ah,
know if
What
you
did
you
just
brought
say?
forth the
Checkmate.
resolution.
Where's Violet at?
I don't think I can.
The pawn is folding.
You can't speak. You are a member of this chamber.
Mr.
You can't
President,
speak.
Mr. President,
Yep, Mr. Knott's feeling.
I move that we recess for a period of. Oh, I've been shot. I move that we recess for a period
Holy
of
shit.
2 minutes.
Why did they always shoot?
Second.
Second being
That was
heard.
the targeted
All in
assassination.
favor of moving into recess, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. The ayes have it. The Senate will recess for how many minutes?
2.
2 minutes.
2.
Sorry, guys, I'm on the way, but there's a laggy RCSO responding code 3, and he kind of delayed my travel.
So are you sure that I can?
Dude,
I can do that.
I'm fairly sure that even though you are presiding, you are still a member of this chamber.
Yes, you
still
are.
vote.
You vote.
You-
PPT vote. He does everything while presiding. You're
Yeah.
not.
The rules say I can't.
Yeah, you're.
Part of so the
The
rules say you
problem
can't
is
vote?
the problem
No,
is so he can vote. He can vote, but the problem is that he cannot participate in debate and preside at the same time. So in order to do that, he would have to appoint another senator to take the chair.
If you want, I can do that while you talk, or Walter, whoever.
I am
What is
I
this
am more than
little
happy to do
diabolical
it.
loophole?
Okay.
Dear members of the Ridgeway community, I just want to say one thing. That saying is go to Oakland, because Oakland has tree, a big tree,
Oakland has tree.
a very big tree, and
It's saying I can't stream into this channel.
I will say, hold on,
That
I
sucks.
got it, guys. Don't
All right,
worry.
Walter, that was an incredibly targeted assassination attempt.
It was so targeted. They hit me and nobody else.
He just got
wanted
you
you
and then
dead, dog.
immediately died. Hold on a second. Why is there a fucking fire truck inside the chamber
What?
right now?
What?
What?
What are you talking
Where?
about?
Look up. Hold on. Let me stream.
Dog,
Let me
you're seeing things.
Son, I'm crying. What?
Oh,
This guy might need a medical examination.
I don't see any
um,
Look at this shit.
What? I do not see that.
Look at my stream.
Oh, no,
Oh,
it's
it's gone now.
It's gone.
And people almost died.
Dude,
Well, schizophrenia, according to
I think Rick
the,
is seeing things.
He's on the LSD, bro.
I
my
mean, the
character
Ridgeway
might have-
Surgeon
Can you get, like, a
General
medical
does
my
check
say.
on Rick?
my character might have schizophrenia.
okay, I think the recess is done, guys.
Yeah, the Ridgeway Surgeon General does say schizophrenia runs rapid.
All right, the Senate will come back into order. We left off with me taking the floor, so I appoint Mr. Knott's Feelings to preside. Or is that how I do it? Or do you need to vote, or what?
Is that how?
I think
son
you
of a
appoint.
That how I
Son
do
of-
it is crazy. Oh my
This is insane,
God.
guys.
Great
Who's
point.
this?
It's okay. It's okay.
He's learning.
You got this, Simply. It's okay.
You get to a point, yeah.
All right, I appoint Mr. Knott's Feelings to preside.
Oh God, Watchers in Power.
Yeah, Titanic's gonna rip us a hole.
Yeah, this is terrible. Okay, order. The question is on the resolution number 12, Ridgeway State Bar Inquiry. Mr. BTZ.
Thank you. Well, I brought this forth because I have had numerous complaints from constituents, including the Secretary of State, who informed me that the Bar Association was failing to process the special license applications for law firms of the state, and unfortunately that's leading to numerous law firms not being able to open their doors, which obviously is a problem because then that means that there are possible attorneys that can't practice law, and I think that's an issue. Additionally, there have been a few applicants of the bar who have came to me and said that their exam was not read for weeks at a time. I understand that the outgoing director resigned, and the new director seems to have her stuff together. She recently released the results today and sent them to the Supreme Court, which I think is an improvement, but I still think that it's worth our time to look into the issue a little bit further and figure out exactly what was going on during this month of substantially not doing anything, and figure out a way that we can work with, or I guess encourage the new director to move forward in a way that helps the entire judiciary.
Mr. President.
Mr. Identix.
I motion that we bring this matter to a vote.
Second.
The second is heard. Without objection. Let me just make sure I'm taking. Is the secretary taking notes?
I would hope so.
I know he's only here via Discord.
No,
He is not taking notes. No problem. No, I got it.
Large is not here, and this guy's lazy as fuck.
The question is, that the Senate do adopt resolution number 12, the Ridgeway State Bar Inquiry. In the absence of the Secretary, I will call the roll. Mr. Identix.
Aye.
Mr. BR 1,452,232.
Aye.
Aye. Mr. BTZ.
Aye.
Aye. Mr. Aspen Fun. Aye. Mr. United.
Aye.
And I cast my vote with the nose. The ayes being 5, the nose being 1, the resolution is adopted. Further business. Mr. BTZ.
I move that we bring Resolution 13 to the floor.
A second.
A second is heard. With that objection, the question is Resolution 13, the Senior Judge Bohm's Inquiry. Mr. BTZ.
Thank you, Mr. Leader. I think this is very necessary. Judge Bohms has had a case on his docket for well over a month now, and he ruled on the case verbally, and he has yet to publish. Well, let me check. Yeah, he has yet to publish an opinion on said case. He issued a verbal opinion on the 4th of April, and it's now the 26th of April, and he still has not issued a ruling in the case. Chief Judge Chen has asked him now 3 times for a status update on the case, and he keeps pushing it back. I don't see how this is productive for our judiciary. I feel like it would be better to not have a judge than to have a judge that takes over a month to finish a case. I think that it not only would violate people's right to a speedy trial, but it also raises concerns of, you know, a waste of a judge seat. I mean, a different senior judge could easily be taking that seat, and they could at least cure a case within a month, 1 or 2 cases. But he's sitting here. He has 2 cases on his docket. One of them has been stale for a month now, and the other one as well. I mean, he verbally ruled on it, but that doesn't mean the case is closed. He needs to issue an actual ruling, which he has yet to do. I don't think that's beneficial to our judicial system, so I would strongly encourage members to vote aye so we can look into this further and consider options to deal with it.
Mr. Leader.
Mr.
What? Okay.
Like, even if we all have our feelings on him, I think it'd be beneficial.
I did speak to him. Or actually, I should say that.
Well, without a second, the motion is not in order. Thank you, Mr. Chen, but you cannot speak.
Mr. Leader.
Mr. Dentix.
I move that we bring this to a vote.
Is there a second?
I second.
Second is heard. Without objection. The question is on resolution number 13, the Senior Judge Bohm's Inquiry. In the absence of the clerk, I will call the roll. Mr. Dentix.
Aye.
Mr. VR.
Sorry, abstain.
Mr. Simply.
Aye.
Mr. Aspen Fun. Mr. United.
Eh.
I will cast my vote with the ayes. The ayes being 5, the nays being 0. I think that the ayes have it. The ayes have it. The resolution is adopted. Can the Sergeant at Arms? Yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you. Who's next?
Mr. Leader,
Identix.
I move that we bring our S 1106 to establish alcoholism and rehabilitation to the floor.
Is there a second? Okay. Without objection.
Ooh, ghost.
The question is, sorry, I'm so distracted by this guy getting arrested right now. The question is on bill number 6 to establish, alcoholism and rehabilitation. Mr. Identix.
Members of the Senate, I think that we should not pass this bill. For as funny as it may be, it severely harms our reputation as a legislative body. And I know it will upset Dev, but I think we have to take into account our reputation and the overall reputation and how seriously people take this game in this community. I do not think we should pass this. I yield.
Point of order,
United.
Mr. President.
Point of order, Mr. United.
Can I'd like to motion to bring Dev Tip to the floor to discuss the bill in more depth.
Second.
I'm gonna activate full large Titanic mode right now. I thank the honorable gentleman for his point of order. However, it needs no response from the chair, and thus none will be given. The motion is in order. A second is heard. The question is that Mr. Tip be invited to the floor for a statement and question on questions plural on the legislation currently on the floor. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no.
No.
I don't even know what that was for.
Unable to ascertain a clear yes or no. And in the absence of the secretary, I will call the roll on the question.
Sorry.
The question is that Mr. Order. The question is that Mr. DevTip be
order pursuant to Rule 1, Section 1, which states that any time the president asks a senator to yield the floor, to yield the chair to the president, that person shall do so. I take the chair again. Order. This is over. Sit down, Mr. Knott's feelings.
I've been shot.
What?
Once again, under the power given to me by Rule 1, Section 1C, which states that any person who has been appointed to the chair shall yield the chair to the president at his request, I hereby take the chair.
That's fine.
Daddy's angry.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, whoa.
Mr. Stratton sounds like he'd like to be kicked from the server.
Oh.
Mr. President?
What is the order of business?
Mr. President, the order. Hold on, the order of business is currently on.
Order. The leader of the Senate, because I guess we've all forgotten that this is the way that these things are done.
It's actually going quite well before you got here, Mr. President. I'm not sure
Not according to the group chat. I've gotten at least 15 DMs telling me that it's complete chaos down here.
Mr. President, I would not say that is accurate. I think we were actually doing quite well, and you'll see the recording after the fact. The current order of business is Bill number 6 to establish alcoholism and rehabilitation. The current question on the floor is a motion by Mr. United, seconded by Mr. Identix, to hear a statement and questions from Mr. Dev Tip.
Prior to hearing anything further on this, did you actually blanket pass the docket?
No.
No.
What? Who
Then
told you
why
that?
did two of you
No,
tell
we're
me that you
fucking with
did?
you.
Who told you
fucking
that?
with you.
Who told you?
Whoever told you that was fucking with you.
I gave Walter
United
a chair
GPT.
so I could debate it.
Order. Can I say to the President pro tempore that he did not appoint a senator to preside in his absence in the proper way, and the appointment of the leader of the Senate to the chair was against and not in keeping with the rules?
Oh,
W pawn.
Pursuant to Rule 1, Section 3, the President pro tempore shall publish and keep up a list of senators who shall preside in the event of the absence of both the President and the President pro tempore at a previously scheduled session. To put it quite frankly, if I could say to the Honorable Gentleman, the member for Palmer North, that he was present and he cannot appoint a senator to preside if he is present at the session. The purpose of appointing someone else is only if he and I are both not here. I hope that I've corrected that point. Can't appoint anybody you want. It's not how that works. Unless an amendment to the rules is forthcoming, which it doesn't seem like it is. Now, if the leader will kindly repeat the motion before...
Were you so rudely interrupted us, Mr. President?
I said the leader.
Oh, okay, thanks. The current matter is Bill number 6. And the question currently pending is a motion by Mr. United, seconded by Mr. Identix, that Mr. DevTip be invited to the floor for a statement and questions.
Or the question is that Mr. DevTip should be invited to the floor for a statement and question. As many as are of that opinion say aye.
Aye.
Of the country, no.
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 Call the roll on the question. Mr. Dentix.
Aye.
Mr. Nuts Feelings.
No.
Mr. BR.
Aye.
Mr. Simply.
No.
Mr. Aspen. Mr. United.
Aye.
What are the ayes being 3, the nays being 3, and the abstains being 0? In accordance with President, I cast my vote with the nays. The nays have it.
Mr. President,
Mr. Dentix.
I'm not sure we bring this to a vote.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second up. Who was that?
Simpson.
Second. 2 seconds heard. Without objection, we'll proceed to a vote.
I object.
Call the roll on the question. Order. The question is that we shall proceed to a vote on Bill 6. Mr. Dentix.
Aye.
Mr. Knott's Feelings.
No.
Mr. BR.
Nay.
Mr. Simply.
No.
Mr. Aspen.
What?
Mr. United.
A nay.
Order. The ayes are 1. The nays are 5. The abstains are 0. I think the nays have it. The nays have it. Mr. Dentix.
May I have the floor?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
I don't know how Walter and Simply were
this
doing
chamber-
it, but if I call you, you can.
Okay, to the senators of this chamber, I would like to bring this to a vote so that we can all vote in the negative, as I feel that's how we as a chamber will vote on this bill, so that instead of tabling it so it can die, we can just outright fail it. I yield.
Leader of the Senate.
We should proceed to a vote.
Is there
A second.
Second is heard. Without objection, we'll proceed to a vote. Without objection. Order. The question is Bill 6 to establish alcoholism and rehabilitation. This is a... Doesn't have it. Yeah, it doesn't have the rest of it. Perfect. That's fine. Call the roll on the question. Mr. Dentix.
Nay.
Mr. Knott's Feelings.
No.
Mr. BR.
Nay.
Mr. Simply.
No.
Mr. Aspen Fun. Mr. United.
Abstain.
Order. The ayes are 0, the nays are 5. The abstains are 1. I think the nays have it. The nays have it. Mr. Dentix.
Mr. President, I move that we move. I motion that we move into executive business.
Second.
Is there a second is heard? Without objection, we'll proceed to executive business. Mr. Dentix.
Mr. President, I motion that we bring nomination 18, Ghostbleed, to be a judge of the Superior Court to the floor.
Is there a second?
Second.
Without objection? Hang on. Order. The question is nomination 18, Ghostbleed, to be a judge of the Superior Court. Mr. Dentix rolls first.
Hi. Yes. With the resignation of Robin 5D, I think it is in our best interest to eye this nomination for Ghostbleed to be a judge of the Superior Court. We have all worked with him as he is our current secretary, and we all know that he is competent to do this job, and that I think of the available magistrates that we have and had, he is the best option to be moved to the Superior Court, and we all know he'll do a good job with this. I yield.
Mr. Simply.
Thank you, Mr. President. I would just like to say that Mr. Ghostbleed mentioned, I forget where, that he intended on resigning from magistrate to pursue military police investigations position. I don't know if that's still on the table or not, but I think that we should consider that and probably get clarification on that before voting yes, just to make sure we're not wasting our time.
Mr. Dentix.
Ghostbleed has informed me as of 4:25 p.m. today that he is resigning from military police investigations because he is going to be taking that position on the Superior Court if he is confirmed.
Other colleagues?
Guys,
I took a drink of water. Mr. Dentix.
I move that we bring this to a vote.
Second.
I will certainly do that as soon as I come back into the chamber.
Hey, can you, Dev, can you get this guy that's shooting up the chamber, please? Dude, I swear to God.
Is he in the call?
Yeah, he is. Hey, this is gonna be
Mr. Dev, I've been informed by the Sergeant at Arms that you're going around unlocking the doors to the chamber. He witnessed you do it at least 3 times. If you keep doing that, I'm gonna mod protect and server ban you.
He was unlocking the door.
Go over here, shooter.
You two, hey Griffin, get the fuck out, please. Thank you. All right, I motion we bring this to the floor, to a vote, Mr. President.
Is there a second? Is everybody here? Yes, everyone's here. Second is heard. Without objection, we'll proceed to a vote. Order. The question is nomination 18, Ghostbleed, to be a judge of the Superior Court. I will call the roll on the question. Mr. Dentix.
Aye.
Apologies. Mr. Knott's Feelings.
Aye.
Mr. BR.
Aye.
Mr. Simply.
Aye.
Mr. Aspen Fun. Mr. United.
Aye.
Order. The ayes are 5, the nays are 0, the abstains are 0. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. Leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move that the Senate hold Mr. Dev Tip in contempt of the body for willfully unlocking the doors and jeopardizing the safety of the members.
Order. Before we proceed to that, can I just say to the honorable gentleman, the member for Palmer North, when you are posting on the cards, when he's posting on the cards the tallies of the votes, it is expected that the public knows what senator voted what. If you look at, if the honorable gentleman would look at previously documented, it does note the names of the senators and what their vote was, and then I tally at the bottom the totals. If you don't have that information
earlier,
I'm strictly speaking with respect to nomination 18, which does not have that information. I'm just simply and politely reminding folks that it is expected that we have that information on there.
I will fix it.
Thank you. The motion for contempt has been made, and is there a second to that? Second is heard. Order. The question is that Mr. Dev Tip should be held in contempt of the Senate for the reasons stated by the Leader of the Senate and under the name of the Leader of the Senate.
Point of order, Mr. President.
Point of order, Mr. Dentix.
Dev Tip is no longer in the game.
I don't think it matters.
I'm grateful to the honorable gentleman for his point of order. It's open to the leader to retract his motion if he so wishes. If not, we will proceed with it. Doesn't seem that he wishes to do so. He is muted. I'm not sure if he heard that.
Walter.
Very well.
He hasn't moved. Hold on. I motion that we take a quick recess until he comes back.
Is there a second to that? Actually, you should probably specify a time limit. How about 2 minutes?
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Second.
Is there a second? Second is heard. Order. The question is that this House shall take a 2-minute recess. As many as are of that opinion say aye.
Aye.
Of the country, no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. Order. Order.
Large ingredients.
Deep GPT. Go cut that guy's balls off. Oh. Walter.
Hey.
Dev Tip left the game. Do we still want to hold him in contempt?
For sure.
Okay.
You guys are
when
correct.
When we come back from recess, we will. Because
Okay.
I didn't know. Yeah.
You guys are correct. Large, I want you to know that I really didn't do anything. I was actually.
It seems I was
presiding
misled by several community members, which is not okay.
I got real confused. I'm like, why is he mad? I did
Several
exactly
community
what he
members
was
informed
doing.
me. Not only did I, you don't need to call me that. Well, you can, but we're not in session. We got 1 more minute. I was told that it was a disaster down here, and everything I have been working for the last 2 months was going down the shitter. So, understandably, thinking that was the case, I was very upset.
I understand. I think the other members will attest that I was doing quite a good job.
Yeah. There's really no issues.
Not quite as good as you, Large, but maybe 80%. Which I think is about as high as we can ask for, to be honest.
Why am I being told I'm being held in contempt for something I never did?
I've been informed that the president, the sergeant at arms, has a clip of it. I asked him for it.
Send it.
Yeah, I'll take that clip.
Yeah, he kept going back.
I asked Mr. Tip. I asked
Hey,
him.
shut up, contempt
He hasn't
boy.
responded.
Be quiet.
Well, not feelings. I'll arrest you right now.
Order. The Senate will come back to order when you're coming off the stage.
I have speech and debate protections, asshole.
Yeah, read the
Try me.
Constitution. So the Senate can say whatever they want on the floor. I understand that the motion has been made. I ask colleagues if they wish to wait. The Sergeant at Arms has informed me that he is uploading the clip at the moment. I wonder if colleagues would wish to consider the evidence or if they wish to proceed. I don't care either way. The rules of contempt don't state that we have to have proof.
We would like to wait for the clip, I think. In the
I
meantime,
call the leader of the Senate to answer that, as it is his motion. We can proceed with it if he.
We can wait for the clip.
Okay. Then
Mr.
there is no
President,
order. Presently there is no order of business, Mr. Dentix.
In the meantime, I motion that we hold 98 stacks in contempt of the Senate for honking his horn and noise pollution outside. I was able to see his user through the window, and I have his plate number as well.
Order. Does the honorable gentleman? Would the honorable gentleman like to add to his statement that he believes that this is obstructing the Senate?
Yes, I do believe this is obstructing the Senate, as he is also armed and probably will shoot eventually.
Would you please? Could the honorable gentleman send me the name of the individual? 99 stacks, did he say? I don't see that
98.
person in game.
He might have left after he was killed, but he was doing it. I was able to
the question is that Mr. 98 Stack should be held in contempt of the Senate. Is there a second?
Second.
The question is as the same as I have stated. Second is heard. I'll call the roll on the question. Mr. Nidentix?
Aye.
Mr. Knott's Feelings?
Aye.
Mr. BR?
Abstain.
Mr. Sipley?
Aye.
Mr. Aspen? Mr. United?
Aye.
Order the ayes are 5, the abstains are the nays are 0, the abstains are 1. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it, and this beating the 2/3 requirement. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. The Sergeant at Arms is directed to hold Mr. 98 Stacks in contempt if he still is in game. If not, I don't really know what we do. So
I'm pretty sure, Mr. President, we can ask. Did we ask a member of the courts to post out an arrest warrant?
I'm grateful to the honorable gentleman for his point of order. The short answer to his question is I don't know. I've certainly never made such a request before. I'm not sure what would happen if we did.
So that way, when he comes back in game.
Yeah, the short answer to the honorable gentleman's question is I'm not sure if we can.
If you put in the form of a paper warrant, I'll do it.
If colleagues wish to transmit that information to the chief judge, that would be grateful. I would be grateful.
If the Sergeant at Arms could do that, I'll send him the information.
That's fine.
Where'd Aspen Fun go?
He said he had
bedtime.
No. Hey, Simply.
Yeah.
You want to trade jobs?
What exactly is the leader of the Senate doing at the moment?
Nothing.
Mr. President?
Mr. Nentix.
I move that we bring nomination 1116, a Dentix to be a member of the Milton University Board of Regents to the floor.
Is there a second?
I second.
May I have the floor, Mr. President?
Without objection, order. Without objection, will we bring nomination order to the floor? The question is nomination 16, a Dentix to be a member of the Milton University Board of Regents. Mr. Dentix.
Thank you, Mr. President. My fellow colleagues, I am asking for your support to be nominated to the Milton University Board of Regents. I will be assisting Simply BTC in the establishment of this university, and I would like to bring my skills as well as the diplomas that I have created to Milton University. And I think that I would make a great addition to the Board of Regents, as I am very excited about this, about the establishment of Milton University. I yield.
The leader of
Point
the
of order.
Senate. Point of order, the leader of the Senate.
Mr. Stratton is sitting in Mr. Colt's chair.
I'm well order. I'm grateful to the honorable gentleman for his point of order. I was going to address that, but I think that I tend to temper the amount of times that I rage at people in the chamber. If Judge Stratton could, thank you. Leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you for resolving that. My colleagues, my dear colleagues, we must rally together in face of this crooked nomination and reject. Mr. President, a quick question to you.
Point of order, the leader of the Senate.
Was Mega Hitler declared unparliamentary?
Order. I'm grateful to the honor. Resume your seat. I'm grateful to the leader of the Senate for his point of order. What I would say to him is that there is no, and there never will be, a comprehensive list of every word that is to be considered unparliamentary. To me, it is simply the context in which the words are said. That is how I make my judgment with respect to that. Given the good-spiritedness of the context in which that particular phrase was uttered during the previous sitting in which that was said, I still view language of that type to be grossly distasteful, and I strongly discourage its use on the floor. But given the good-spiritedness of its use last time, it did not seem to me to warrant something that would require me to immediately call such a statement out of order. What I would say is, if that good-spiritedness has gone, and it is simply an insult, and especially if the leader of the Senate is not comfortable in any way with being referred to in that respect, then the member that said that should immediately withdraw it. But I asked if I could be honest with the leader of the Senate. I didn't hear anyone say it. I apologize if in fact it was said. I didn't hear it. I apologize for that. The leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm going to keep talking as I come back. Thanks for the clarification. I was not, in fact, saying that someone had said it, but I was searching for the right word to call the member for Milton East? West? East?
I hope
just say Milton.
Milton?
If that is in fact the case, I hope that I have answered the question of the honorable gentleman with respect to it needs to be in good spirit. If his colleagues are not comfortable with it, or in fact he is not comfortable with it, it's not in order. The leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President. I believe that we must rally against this nominee, who is not a mega Hitler, but is in fact a mini Hitler, which is arguably worse because he's short. Mr. President, we cannot allow the Board of Regents to be filled entirely by legislators. It's not tenable. I don't think that it should be the case. And while I do appreciate the member's mustache, he cannot be trusted with that mustache to lead the state's premier educational institution. What is he hiding in that mustache, Mr. President? I have to beg the question.
Mr. Dentix.
Hello. Yes. In response to the wonderful Senate leader, I would like to remind him that how I spoke in favor of his most recent nomination.
Order. Can I ask the presiding the Sergeant at Arms to deal with this, please? Hushker at the doorway, dropping RCU bags on the ground,
and lockpicking.
I apologize for interrupting.
That, although I did speak against his nomination to be Solicitor General, I did vote in favor. I would like to keep that on the record. And if he is asking what I'm hiding in my mustache, it is mostly bits of sandwich that I had for lunch that I haven't been able to get out. and some of the flowers that Dario has in his beard got stuck in there as well. I yield.
Mr. Simply.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to speak in favor of the gentleman from Milton East. I think that he would be a great addition to the board, and we need to fill the seat. So, unless the member from Sterling Heights has another alternative to send to the governor, I think that we should definitely pass him.
Mr. Dentix.
I would also like to thank the Senate leader for referring to me as a mini Hitler, as it is substantially less worse than mega Hitler. Mini Hitler means not as bad as regular Hitler on the scale, so I'll take that as a compliment.
Gigantic.
And yeah, I also motion to bring this matter to a vote.
Sure, a second.
A second.
Second is heard. Order. The question is nomination 16, Mr. Dentix to be a member of the Milton University Board of Regents. Without objection, we'll proceed to a vote, and I'll call the roll on the question. Mr. Dentix.
Abstain.
Mr. Nuts Feelings.
Aye.
Mr. BR.
Ooh, aye.
The honorable gentleman is always surprised when I call him to vote. Mr. Simply.
Aye.
Mr. United.
Aye.
Order. The ayes are 4, the nays are 0, the abstains are 1. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. Nominations confirmed. Mr. Leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President.
I was going to go real quick, but
I apologize to the member. I move that the Senate hold Ridgeway Media in contempt of the Senate for assassinating me multiple times, and also in recognition that it is in fact Arthur Chan's alt account, and that he is using it to troll the Senate.
Would the leader of the Senate state agree to amend his motion to state that it is obstruction of the Senate, indeed?
Yes, Mr. President, I certainly could. Though I believe that assassinating a sitting member of the Senate is de facto obstruction.
I'm grateful to the leader. Is there a second?
I second.
Second is heard. Order. The question is that Mr. Ridgeway Media or Ridgeway Media shall be held in contempt of the Senate. The second is noted. I remind colleagues that this requires 2/3 of us to vote in favor. Mr. Dentix.
Aye.
Sir Knott's Feelings.
Aye.
Mr. PR.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate and say no.
Simply.
Aye.
Mr. United.
Aye.
Ordered. The ayes are 4, the noes are 1, the abstains are 0. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. 2/3 requirement of members present is met.
Mr. President.
Could I remind colleagues the clip that has been sent with respect to Mr. DevTip has been sent to me, and I forwarded it to the group chat.
I was about to speak on that. Mr. President, first I would like to thank my fellow senators for voting aye in my nomination, and I would also like to move for the vote of DevTip to be held in contempt to happen. That came out weird.
I'd second that.
Is there any objection to that? Does anyone have anything that they'd like to? Is there any vote? Is there any debate?
No, he pretty clearly did it.
Can we recess for 30 seconds while I review?
I'll look for a motion to that effect.
I second
You second what?
his.
Who wants to motion that?
Oh,
He didn't
I'll
motion.
motion it.
Motion's
No,
been heard. Is
motion
there a
it.
second?
I second. Please don't.
Order. The question is that the Senate shall take a 30-second recess. As many as are of that opinion say aye.
Oh, god damn it.
Of the country, no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. Order.
Can we ban this exploiter? What's going on right now?
Who?
Illusion Monkey?
Illusional monkey?
Yeah, they keep coming back.
Is he exploiting?
Well, he keeps getting in the chamber somehow. And
he followed me and I tried to close it behind me.
I think that's somebody's alt. I don't think that's an exploiter.
Oh, God.
Back. Can you let us go, please, before we get mod protected and you get banned? Please? Thank you. Come on. Out. You can shoot everywhere on the outside, just not inside. Thank you.
Is 30 seconds enough time? Because it's about to expire.
I can't believe that worked. Quite frankly.
Don't say stuff like that. Mr. BR, if you could respond, please.
He's just taking a nap.
And I assume that Mr. United is on his way back to the chamber.
Will Mr. Peep GPT please notice that there is an extra cameraman on the floor?
Yes. Take care of that, please.
Oh, I can't wait to get Arby's after the session. Oh, there's a shooter in the lobby. Help.
Hey, criminals, one more time and I'm on protecting it. Can you go find something else to do, please?
Yes, please don't shoot it up, bro. I'm trying to go to Arby's, bro. Please.
Arby's? What's wrong with you?
Dude, Arby's is gas.
Mr. President, once we return out, like
order. The Senate will come back to order.
The Senate.
Out of order. The rules very clearly state that no member of the Senate can be held in contempt, and I wish the honorable gentleman would consult the rules sometimes.
Let him cry.
I like being told no after I say things just because it makes you mad.
Is that a kink or?
Yes.
Mr. Dentix.
Oh.
I move that we expel Senator BR for his preference of Arby's. I second. You heard that second? I heard that second. Anybody object? No? No? Okay.
Resume your seat.
Wow. Oh, shit.
This guy just shit himself. This guy just shit himself.
I'm grateful to the honorable gentleman from Milton East for his motion. However, it's not in order. A motion for expulsion has to be given notice to the senator that has been done, and then the following session, we then have to set aside time for that senator to respond, and only after they fail to respond to notice within 24 hours can we proceed in their absence. Mr. Dentix.
I would like to put it onto the record that I was joking.
Well,
and I would like to move.
Can I just say to colleagues that that's not something that I am attempting to give this body legitimacy, and when you do that, the gentleman from Milton East should sit down when I'm standing.
I thought I did.
And when colleagues do that, when you speak and make a motion as a joke, it is in the exact same way that you make motions that are not jokes. It's in the exact same way. I would just ask colleagues that we want to be regarded as a professional body, and an expulsion is a very serious thing. Just wanted to make that clear. Mr. Dentix.
I motion that we vote on the contempt of DevTip.
Is there a second?
Second.
Without objection, proceed to a vote. Order. The question is that we should hold Mr. Dev Tip in contempt of the Senate. I will call the. We have quorum. Yes, we do. I will call the roll on the question. Mr. United, I assume you're coming back in the chamber.
He told me, he just DM'd me. He said he's taking his fish for a walk. He said he'll be right back.
Do I get to speak? I was invited.
No, you do not.
Members can correct me if they feel that I am wrong, but I don't believe the rules allow or require that a member being accused of it give a statement.
They do not.
In that case, motion has been made and seconded. I remind colleagues that this requires 2/3 of us, and the quorum is going to have to be 4 because United's not in the chamber at the moment. So that would be
3.
That would still be 3. That would be the exact same. Okay, the Senate session is officially mod protected. Anyone continuing to engage in combat on the floor is getting banned from the server.
He just said you're gonna get banned from the server, and you continue to shoot. Are you stupid?
Let's see. What's that guy's name?
Cold Wither. Cold Wither 54. Damn, Simply just died too.
Hey, why do I keep getting like assassinated?
I don't know, but he left. Now it's mod protected, so.
I think they hate you, Walter.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
It's 100% Arthur Jen.
It's not.
It's not.
Because that's not his alt. I know his alt, and that's not it.
He has many alts.
No, his
That's not his
main
alt,
one
though.
that he's. Yeah, that's not one of them.
Large.
Who's that one,
There
then?
was also Trooper
I don't know.
Bloxton as well. He was also doing it after.
I don't know, but that's not Arthur.
I'm
Unfortunately.
letting that go unless he comes back.
Any feedback on the stream graphics?
Very beautiful, thank you.
Motion has been made and seconded. I will call the roll on the question. The question is that we shall hold Mr. Dev Tip in contempt of the Senate. Mr. Dentix.
Aye.
Mr. Knott's Feelings.
Abstain.
Mr. BR.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just abstain.
Mr. Simply.
No.
Ordered. The ayes are 1, the nays are 1, the abstains are 2. In accordance with precedent, I cast my vote with the nays. So the noes have it. The noes have it.
What else do we have? What else do we have on this?
Mr. Dentix.
I motion to move into closing statements.
Closing business, do you mean?
Yes.
Is there a second?
Second.
Without objection, we'll proceed to closing business. Special order speeches, Mr. Dentix.
I would like to thank our Sergeant at Arms, PGPT and Z Colt for their tireless work in protecting our chambers. And I would like to point out that he is currently sticking out of the wall.
I'm going to record his vote as an abstain. Mr. Simply, what's your vote? Mr. Simply.
I think he's voting aye.
Shut up.
I hear aye.
Going to be counted as abstain. Mr. United.
Nay.
God, I hate it when we tie. Especially since this is the one time that I broke precedent. No. I think the noes have it. The noes have it.
Mr. President,
Mr. United.
can you explain your thinking on voting nay on that?
No.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Mr. Dentix.
Since we might as well, since we're not gonna. Okay. One moment. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings
Point
are
of
too
order, Mr.
small.
President.
Point of order, Mr. United.
I motion to adjourn.
I second.
Second is heard. Order. The
triple.
question is at this house.
Sorry.
Order. The question is at this house to now adjourn. As many as are of that opinion say aye.
Aye.
Yeah.
The contrary, no.
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 Yeah. What the?
You guys are fucking dicks.
Unable to determine, I'm calling a roll on the question. Mr. Dentix.
Aye.
Mr. Nuts Feelings.
No.
Mr. BR.
Aye.
Mr. Simply.
Oh, really? Simply. Son of a bitch.
Going to be recorded as an abstain. Mr. United. Mr. United.
Brother.
You spelled precedence wrong and accordance.
Order, 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 order. Order. The ayes are 2. The noes are 2. The abstains are 1. Order. Before I cast my tie-breaking vote, I would just like to say to the honorable gentleman member from Milton West that the reason I voted no is because I thought that it would be possible for us to continue to maybe have a second day of debate on Resolution 7. I hope that that's one thing we need to do, and I would hope that that would be something that colleagues would wish to do. So in the hopes that that will happen, I cast my vote with the noes. I think the noes have it. The noes have it. Mr. Dentix.
Oh my gosh.
I motion to. I motion. I'm sorry.
Spit it out, man.
I motion to have the senator for Milton, the other Milton, his
West.
Milton West, learning disability be acknowledged by the Senate. And
out of order.
His dyslexia.
Sit down.
I apologize,
Mr. President.
Out of order.
His
order.
dyslexia.
Order. Order. Out of order. Resume your seat. Mr. Odentix, what could it be now?
I motion. I motion to neuter and flay this.
Out of
senator from-
order. Order. Resume your seat. Your speech is over. I will entertain no further motions from you. Thank you.
That was for the Dentix.
Who the fuck said that?
BR.
It was funny.
What the fuck?
Honorable gentleman member for Oakland Park cannot currently contain himself. The leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, thank you. I am laughing so hard that the muscles in my neck are starting to ache. I need to
Put it out, man.
I'm trying to think of how I want to do it. I ask the consent of the members to convene as a committee of the whole, and I ask that they. Sorry, the member for Milton West just sent me a Roblox message that was quite explicit, Mr. President.
What?
But
Order.
Mr. President, I ask the consent of the members, and I hope that the members will join me in convening as a committee of the whole and beckoning the governor to answer questions as to his declaration of my constituency as a military district.
I actually want to hear this. Oh wait, no, he's not here.
He's in the game.
Oh, but he's not in here.
Well, we can subpoena him once he's in the committee.
Okay, then a second.
Order. Can I just say to the leader of the Senate that floor subpoenas really are very discourteous, and I told him about this the last time he did this, and I told him we shouldn't do it again, and here he is attempting to do it again. We don't have the parliamentarian with us. Nothing is in writing, and subpoenaing someone on the floor verbally is shaky ground. And I know that the leader of the Senate is aware of this. It's difficult for me as the chair to manage, and it's going to be difficult for the courts to manage if it ever ends up being there, because who knows if we're being recorded, and who knows if any of it is being documented. So with that in mind, I wonder if the leader wishes to reconsider his motion to simply ask for a question period instead of something as drastic as a floor subpoena. The leader of the Senate.
Hey, Mr. President, I'm sympathetic to the chair's position. However, I am more sympathetic to my constituents who are now being subjected to military law enforcement in their dwellings. It is untenable, and I think that the governor needs to appear before us.
Point of order, Mr. President.
Let me say to the order. Let me say to the leader. Resume your seat. Let me say to the leader by way or means of helping him. I am not stating that a subpoena of the governor is something that I would rule out of order or not allow or in any way attempt to block, nor would I ever attempt to do so in any way, shape, or form. I am simply reminding the honorable gentleman that to issue a subpoena, which is by its very nature a written document, which does not presently exist unless the honorable gentleman has very quick hands, which I'm not sure that he does at this time. Maybe he wishes to request a recess to write such a document, which would certainly assuage the concerns of myself as well as others, which are listening, who are undoubtedly listening to these proceedings and questioning whether or not they would be in any way in order or enforceable. I'm simply trying to assist the honorable gentleman in completing his request to his satisfaction. I am not attempting to stop him in any way. And I hope that's clear. Leader.
Point of order, Mr. President.
Point of order, Mr. Anantix.
The governor has stated that he is currently on his way, and he will be here in a few minutes, so I don't think a subpoena is necessary.
Nonetheless, the motion has been made.
I object.
The question is that we shall issue a floor subpoena to the leader of the Senate.
I withdraw.
Would anyone like to make? We need another motion, though. Leader of the Senate.
I move that we stand in recess until the governor becomes present.
Second.
Until he becomes president, or to the call of the chair.
Anantix, do you still second with the change?
I still second.
Order. The question is that we shall stand in recess until the call of a chair, or until the presence of the governor for. And if I could say, with respect to assist colleagues, we're going to need another motion to ask for a question period at that point, just so colleagues know. As many as are of that opinion say aye.
Aye.
Of the country, no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. Order.
Can somebody go fucking flay the guy that's honking?
I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, I almost forgot that
hang
he
him upside down and
declared.
flay him.
I almost forgot that the governor invaded my constituency with the military.
Listen,
I hope that my
response
to the leader's motion made sense to him.
It did. I'm not mad at you. I can never be mad at you. There's a ghost that cancer on your skin.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Hey, temporary military district.
The new Mez.
You obviously weren't home today. It was terrible.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It there were bombs and explosions. It looked like I ran out there.
That's great, but do we like?
I think
why does it need to be
Israelis and the
a military
Palestinians
district? Why can't he just deploy them to there?
Because I think the Israelis and the Palestinians have made Sterling their new home.
I swear, I'm
And
gonna
they're
block
fighting
off
over
this
that now.
thing. bro.
Honorable gentleman's
We're
aware
not
of
in
my
order.
opinion about those kinds of debates.
I know, but we are not in recess.
You get some
Peter
cops,
Feelings,
like,
do you have
help with
comments
these fucking
for
hunkers
Rich
around
News
here?
Network?
Why wouldn't he just declare a state of emergency?
I think it's beyond that right now.
Why
Peter
did
Feelings,
why
do you have comments for Rich
there was
News
a
Network?
why do we need okay, but why?
It was pretty terrible. It was dead ass a war zone, like the worst we've seen it. And
Comments for Ridgeway News Channel. Hold on. Is it recording my voice too?
I'm not recording. This is entirely for LARP.
Oh,
That's good to see. That's good information to have.
Oh
yeah, I could not have enough stores to store like 2 hours because of the
I was just handcuffed by a correctional deputy, and now he's fleeing.
I just wish to remind colleagues that the governor is still in Palmer, and he's not moving right now.
Can we get a member of the state police to compel him to attend?
No.
Well, we could.
No.
Yes.
It's possible. My
Not
comments
unless
for
there has been an impeachment. Not unless there has been a subpoena and a resolution's been made. You guys have to follow procedure.
Can we ask our sergeant at arms to very nicely escort him here?
Keep his gun. So.
You.
All right. If they ask, I'll do it.
Can you very nicely go and get him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, cool.
Can you very nicely go and get him?
Hey, can we dispatch the Shmira to go get the governor, please?
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, just to be clear, the Senate is not doing that because there are idiots in the voice chat who will go fucking do it.
First person to bring him here alive gets $1.
Okay.
First person to try that gets server banned.
Do you guys want me to get him? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Somebody cut this guy's hair, but this guy's.
I wouldn't drag him here, but if you could just, offer him a ride and.
Yeah, okay, I got you. Don't worry.
Yeah, just escort him.
Just be gentle about it. Yeah.
Only tase him once.
Yeah, twice.
I'm watching. Don't do
no
it.
more than 3 times.
I'm not gonna.
Once he gets in the car.
Don't worry.
Once he gets in the car, yeah.
Just shoot him.
Can I? If he's not here, can I cuff him and put him in my car?
Yes.
Because he taps out a lot.
None of us that are currently sitting here are empowered to give you permission to do that. So.
Well, I am actually.
Are you filing charges against the governor? Is he under investigation? Then no, you're not.
Yes, I am.
What law says you get to arrest whoever the fuck you want?
It's not. It would be part of his duties to engage in the protection of the governor, and as Solicitor General, I am authorized to interpret those laws and tell him how to execute his duties.
Oh, so you're a member of the executive interpreting the law now?
That's how that works.
Arthur Chen, question mark?
That's how it works.
Whoa.
Article 1.
I don't think that's the insults.
You said
I don't need to remind the leader just how much of an overstep that is.
I don't need to remind the President of the Senate just how common it is for executive branch officials in the justice departments of various states, including the United States federal government, to provide interpretations on the law, which are then relied upon by other executive employees in order to make sure that they are executing their jobs.
Enforcer?
Both. My interpretation is not binding. I am not a court. But I do get to decide, functionally, how the executive views those laws until there is a controlling interpretation by the court. Am I saying that I should or I will? No.
You just said that you were going to.
No. You said that I couldn't. And I certainly can't.
Forgive me for attempting to limit the executive.
Mr. President. Mr. President.
What?
May I point out the fact that the Tampa Bay Lightning are currently beating the Montreal Canadiens 3-2?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I am not a Lightning fan. I am as disappointed as you are.
I have the governor now. He did
Willingly?
come quietly.
Is he safe?
Okay.
He's safe. I had to yell at him, but he is coming.
Make sure you tell him that his own Solicitor General demanded that he come.
True.
Under his and attempted to use his own office's authority to do so.
That's okay. He can't remove me. I don't report to the governor.
We can.
You can try.
He just abstained himself.
If you guys voted to impeach me, I would abstain.
The Solicitor General is held accountable by the Senate just like every other executive official, and any
That's
attempt
true.
for him to wiggle out of that will be duly noted.
Well, that's true.
Rat said he's currently
also, I also have the same protections as every other official, including the right to be tried.
He's
raising
here.
his hand.
He wants to be brought up.
Mr. Governor, do I have questions for you?
Okay, enough now. You guys are gonna show courtesy,
Hello.
or I will order you to sit down.
What's up?
Sit down.
No questions
Mr.
are gonna be asked until we're
President-
back in session.
President Titanic.
I better
why
not
don't you
hear
sit
anybody
down?
ask them.
Oh.
You're
Mr.
currently just
Governor,
asking their
Mr. Governor, how are you
The
today?
leader of the Senate will shush himself.
I just said, how are you?
I'm doing fine. What about you?
I'm doing great. I was just yelled at, though.
Yeah, I heard that.
What the
It's
hell?
always a bad day to be yelled at by large.
Arthur Chen would know, too.
I don't understand how you guys don't like being yelled at by large. I think it's the funniest thing ever.
You have problems.
Can somebody put
I'm just so used to it, I guess.
Do you still not have cuffs?
Rad, no, I didn't mean to search you, Rad. But you know, come on, buddy.
Come on, buddy. That's
Order,
so sad.
order. The Senate will come to order. I look for a motion for a question period from the leader of the Senate. I said this is the second time.
I'm gonna go block off the road. Give me a sec.
Okay. I move that we proceed to a statement and questions to the governor with respect to the temporary military district established in the constituency of Sterling Heights.
Is there a second? That objection will proceed to a question period and a statement first. Order. Statement. The governor.
Okay, greetings all. At around 5:27 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, after conferring with the National Guard Command Group and other senior members of the National Guard, designated Sterling Heights as a temporary military district in line with existing statutes until Wednesday, April 29th. And I did this because there has been increasingly high levels of criminal activity throughout Sterling, which we all know is a hot zone for thugs, criminals, and gangs alike. But more so recently within the last few days, and especially today. I'm sure my peers in this chamber here, Identics and Nisi Colt, if he's here right now, would agree that we've seen a exacerbated amount of crime just growing, specifically through Sterling. I mean, car bombs, people being shot up, all kinds of craziness happening. And so I reached out to the assistant adjutant general, who's currently the acting adjutant general, as Zone is on leave, and other command members, and I said, hey, you know what? Why don't we send the National Guard down there and help resolve and bring about order back to Sterling? And it was pretty much unanimously agreed on that, yeah, we should send a National Guard in. So that is my primary reasoning for the temporary military district and authorization of the National Guard. It's in the interest of restoring order, supporting safety and making sure Sterling can be safe again. Yeah, that's about it.
If you finished, please take a seat. Your left or right. Thank you. Preferably closer to the chair, because I'm to the podium. I'll call you again. Order. Questions to the governor, the leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. Governor, for coming. My first and perhaps the most important question of the night is, why does the executive branch believe it is necessary to send the military to occupy my constituency instead of simply providing response and operational resources that could respond to situations that may occur?
The governor.
Well, Mr. Senator, I don't believe that it is a situation that may occur, but one that has already occurred. I do understand it is your constituency, and I understand you're concerned about the residents of Sterling, but I believe that the safety and lawfulness of Sterling is a bygone at this point. I mean, it was just absolute havoc this morning and throughout the afternoon. As I mentioned before, car bombs, all kinds of people just going there, blowing up and dying. Even with a lot of state police and sheriff's office personnel in game, I mean, there's just still so much chaos, and I just felt that if our law enforcement, God willing, if they aren't able to respond in full, that we should then send the military as our state's primary line of defense to go down there and help restore order themselves.
Leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President. I am appalled, Mr. Governor, that you would claim here that the safety of my constituency is a bygone. Unbelievable. Why does this operation necessitate the military occupying Sterling Heights? These same things could have been accomplished by sending the military as a response team. But instead, now, the military has standing orders to be there, unsupervised by practically any other civilian authority, and independent of any other civilian authority, in a constituency, in a township, where the residents are commonly abused and targeted by law enforcement simply because of where they live.
The governor.
Thank you, Mr. Senator. When I said bygone, I want to make clear that it's not your safety that's a bygone, but I'm saying that the safety of Sterling Heights is gone. I mean, it's been ravaged and just tormented so much in the last few hours and last few days that, there's just so much nonsense going on over there. And when I think of deploying the military and keeping them there in the military district, I sort of understand that they're going to maintain control over the area. That's why it's a district, and not just, responding to one or two incidents, because the entirety of Sterling Heights, from what I've seen firsthand, being there with state police, being there with other law enforcement, is just a mess. And I don't think that a temporary deployment or just provisional use of the military is enough. I think that, designating and establishing the district will not only sustain order from the National Guard, but also allow the National Guard to work alongside, other law enforcement, other people in the area to, collaborate and cooperatively just restore safety where needed. That's also why it's a temporary designation. It's not the military occupying Sterling forever. They're just there till Wednesday, and then, assuming we don't have to extend that designation at all, or assuming that Sterling is safe by then, the military would then be, ordered to go back to base. They're not deployed there anymore. Can't use any sort of, force. But yeah, that's my answer to your question.
The leader does have 3 more questions if he wishes to use them.
Not yet.
Jordentix.
I actually have a statement as well in support of the governor.
It needs to be a question, otherwise it's out of
Okay.
order.
I
Is it a
was going to
question?
say something that happened while the governor was with us today. Never mind.
I'm grateful to the for that, but it is a question period, and I can't. It needs to be a question. Statements can be reserved for the end. Mr. United.
Mr. Governor, are you aware of the support I have for you?
The governor.
I am aware, Senator United. I'm very grateful for your support, and I'm very thankful that you've cared to stand along your colleagues in the Senate today in questioning me. Thank you, Mr. Senator.
Mr. Dentix.
Are you aware of the accusations? And these are purely like allegations that you are a you know what? I'm going to withdraw because it's going to be out of order. Not even worth it right now.
Wise decision. Mr. United.
Mr. Governor, what plans do you have for your office for the remainder of your term?
The governor.
Thank you for asking. So, as I conferred with the superintendent of the Park Service today, we are looking to finalize what was otherwise an earlier plan, but never really came to fruition, a community service program with the Park Service. I can go into more detail later. We did plan a lot. Like, we have it all, set up and everything and how it's going to work. The chief judge knows about it as well, but it'll basically just be a way for people with a lot of records to be eligible for an expungement by working alongside the Park Service and doing things in game with them. So a full, statement and order and everything on like how all of that's going to work will be out this week. And in regards to the other departments, I do plan on making some changes to the fire department and also the National Guard, depending on how certain talks go with other people. Other than that, I don't really have any major plans, so to say. But I think that, with the inaugural laws being set in place soon and hopefully an election being triggered, I think we're on a pretty good ending, or not so ending, I don't want to say, but transition to whoever may succeed and come into power in the governor's office next.
The leader of the Senate.
Will the governor commit today to ending the temporary military district and instead simply deploying the National Guard on a temporary state of emergency?
The governor.
No.
The leader of the Senate.
What? I had an actual question.
Mr. President, can the governor explain why he hates my constituents?
The governor.
I do not hate your constituents, Mr. Senator. I spent so much time in Sterling today and the past few days as well. That's why I believe that this action was warranted. I don't believe that Sterling and its citizens will have their rights or, their privileges taken away by the military occupation, as you may claim. But I only want to restore order. I only want the citizens of Sterling and of our great
Order.
state to be safe.
Order. Leader of the Senate shouldn't stand there waiting for his turn.
And I do believe that if you have faith in our National Guard and our military, that they will do the right thing and bring about safety to your constituency. Thank you.
We'll go to Identics and back to the leader.
Hi, Mr. President. Not Mr. President, Mr. Governor. Can you explain exactly what happened today while you were with the Ridgeway State Police in Sterling Heights, and what exactly ensued for the following 3 hours you were there?
The governor.
Yes, thank you, Senator Dentix. I was with several members of the State Police and the Milton City Police Department today in Sterling Heights, and we engaged in what was a large convoy of several limousines, basically throughout Sterling Heights, designed as a way to sort of evade criminals looking to take my life by confusing them with several limos all at once. And what resulted in the hours that we were there, as the Dentix said, was just mass chaos. I mean, even though, the State Police did an exemplary job of protecting me, I watched in horror through my limousine many citizens' lives being taken from them, cars exploding, people fighting on the streets, and in seeing that, it was just so painful that I felt the need to do something. And so it was then in that voice call where we were all sitting and being taken care of by the state police that I decided to consult the National Guard and write my order designating Sterling as a military district. After seeing firsthand the chaos that ensued. And I do also have to point out the not one, not two, not three, 5 car bombs that were in succession against the limousine that I was in throughout the entire time period. I think that was probably the biggest driving factor of making Sterling or designating Sterling as a temporary military district for the time being, that just the mass amount of destruction and terrorism in the region warranted, deploying the military.
Leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President. I hear from that side, Mr. President, a comment made by a colleague calling the members or the people in my constituency, the citizens, I must say. What did he say? That they are not upstanding, Mr. President? I wonder, Mr. President, if the member opposite has the fortitude or the gonads to come across here and say that to me, you son of a bitch. Come on.
Order.
Inappropriate language, Mr. President.
Order.
That was disgusting.
Order. Resume your seat. Both order.
Point of order, Mr. President.
No. If I was looking for a question mark from the leader. I understand. Did he have a question?
No.
Point of order, Mr. Dentix.
I would like to point out that my counterpart from the other side of Milton West,
watch it,
did spell delusional wrong.
Resume your seat. That requires no response from me. Mr. United, it better be a question for the governor.
Am I muted? Mr. Governor, are you aware that there is no upstanding citizens in the Sterling limits?
Mr. President!
It's in order. It's crappy, but it's in order. The governor.
Mr. Senator, I would disagree. Throughout my time in Sterling today and throughout my time in Sterling, as long as I can remember, there have always been exemplary citizens from Sterling. I'm not sure, as, a supporter of mine, why you'd ever claim that Sterling would not be up to par with the other districts.
Order. I apologize for interrupting the governor. Can I say to the leader of the Senate and the honorable gentleman, the member for Milton West, that this is very unseemly heckling. This is very unseemly heckling. The side conversations should really calm down just a little bit more. The governor.
That was all, Mr. President. That was my only answer.
Thank you. The Dean of the Senate.
Ooh, that's a new one.
Oh, I guess I'll be the dean of the Senate.
Mr. BR.
You sit down.
Mr. BR.
You sit
Order.
down.
Order, Mr. BR.
Thank you. Mr. Governor, is it true that the only benefit of you going to Sterling is to get photo ops with the poor residents of Sterling because of
Here.
just how bad it is?
Order.
Photoshop. That's a question. Question mark. There you go.
I'm not saying order because of you. I'm simply.
Oh
my god.
What the?
Whoa!
No! The count was doing that.
Hold on, guys. When I say something, he yells at me order, and when a car flies through the ceiling, not a peep from the presiding officer.
What exactly would shouting order do in that instance?
Make it stop flying.
Can somebody get that down here so that
Order. If I could say to the governor that I was not shouting order at the honorable gentleman giving his speech. I was shouting order at the governor for standing up and attempting to begin responding before the honorable gentleman, the member for Oakland Park, had finished his statement, which he will now do. Mr. BR.
Mr. Point of order, Mr. President. I think it was to
sit
avoid the
down.
car.
Sit order.
Thank you.
Mr. BR.
Just sit down, please. Like, this is like, oh my gosh, like, this is getting so annoying. Anyway, Mr. Governor, I just wanted to ask. I'll just restate my question. Is it true you only go to Sterling because it's so broke and poor and it's good for photo ops?
The governor.
I can neither deny nor accept any allegations that I would only go to Sterling for photo ops. What Senator BR calls quote unquote broke and poor people. Not my words, his words. But I cannot deny or, oblige your claim that I would go there to ever do such a thing. That is all. Thank you, Mr. Senator.
The leader of the Senate.
Yeah, my question, Mr. President, is where does the governor and the member for Oakland Park get off accusing the citizens of my constituency of being broke and poor? I'll have you know that Sterling Heights, be quiet, Mr. Governor. Sterling Heights is there's another car. Is the hub of Ridgeway's economy. All the money.
I need to know who's doing it.
I'm not sure. All the money in the state of Ridgeway flows through Sterling Heights.
Your drug trade.
You want to buy firearms? Sterling Heights. You want to ship or receive goods in the port? Sterling Heights. You want to attend a night out with your friends? You go to the bar in Sterling Heights. You want a haircut? Sterling Heights.
Smuggle weapons? Sterling Heights.
Want to get shot? Sterling Heights.
Order.
Sterling Heights.
Order.
It's like you guys want to get down here and fight me right now. Come on. Someone, can the Sergeant at Arms get us some gloves?
I'm trying to order. I'm trying to ban the exploiter. Order. Resume your seats immediately. Immediately.
The exploiters from Sterling Heights, by the way.
Hey!
Order. The honorable gentleman member for Oakland Park is going to withdraw that immediately, or I'm going to order him out of the chamber.
So what did I say? I was okay.
Do you really want to? Really want to see if I'm going to do it? It's the first time I've ever ordered somebody out of the chamber. Or would the honorable gentleman like to withdraw his comments?
You know what? If you order me out, then you won't have quorum. You won't have a session. And I'll actually.
Yes, I will. There's 5 of us here.
No, you won't, honey. Do it. Sorry, that came out of nowhere. That's actually wow. I withdraw my little snap finger statement, but not the thing I said before. I did snap my finger.
Very well. Under the power given to me by Rule 8, Section 2, I name the honorable member Mr. BR.
Yes,
He will
that's
be
me.
given one further chance to withdraw his comments.
What's the repercussion if I don't, Mr. President?
Under the power given to me by Rule 2, Section A, I order the honorable gentleman to withdraw immediately from the chamber for the remainder of this day's sitting.
Oh my gosh, why did you do this to me? I'm overstimulated.
Under the power given to me by Rule 8.
Why didn't make my choice?
Section 2, A.
You didn't make a choice fast enough.
Wait,
He told you to go.
Under the power given to me,
Mr. President,
I order
do not
the
take back my
honorable...
comment. It is true. The thugs in Sterling, they are exploiting her.
I order the honorable gentleman to withdraw immediately from the chamber for the remainder of this day's sitting.
Fine. I would wave my hair in slow-mo. Just put that in roleplay terms. Like, flick my hair back and stuff. Like, oh, I'm disgusted. But
I order the honorable gentleman to withdraw immediately from the chamber for the remainder of this day's sitting.
You heard it. Sterling are thugs!
Point of order, Mr. President.
Point of order, Mr. Dentix.
I think that's the first time we have, as a collective group, have heard the senator from Oakland drop the deep voice act. I withdraw.
I can't take this out, bro. Oh my gosh.
Questions to the governor, or if we're done, that's fine too. Mr. United.
Mr. Governor, just have a quick question. What's the difference between a dumpster and Sterling? Thank you.
Mr. President.
Order. Resume your seat. This line of questioning is over. Governor,
Wait,
thank
no,
you.
I
You're
actually had a
dismissed.
question. I actually had a question.
No, you guys are done. Thank you.
No. I'm serious. I actually had a question.
You're done. Order. Resume your seat now. Order. This is intolerable behavior. Nobody thinks it's funny. The public certainly don't expect it. The insults being thrown from all sides of the chamber against the honorable gentleman's constituency, and indeed against the honorable gentleman himself, the leader of the Senate, are completely unacceptable. Completely intolerable behavior. Mr. Dentix.
I would like to motion to get Mr. President a nice cool glass of water.
Out of order.
For his voice.
Out of order.
No,
Point of order.
Point of order, Mr. United.
Motion to move to closing business.
Is there a second?
I second.
That objection will proceed to closing business. Special order speeches. Mr. Dentix.
Mr. President, I have not heard you that mad since Matthew 9:04. I withdraw. I yield.
Mr. Simply.
Mr. President, I'd just like to take a moment to thank you for all you do, and thank you for putting up with the member from Oakland Heights.
Oakland Heights is crazy.
She can be very snappy sometimes. Yeah.
Order.
It's blonde.
Order. Mr. Dentix.
I motion that we adjourn. However, I think that the senator from Sterling Heights and the senator from Milton West should have. You want me to fucking fight you too, bitch?
Order.
Should have a boxing match.
Order. Mr. United. Your side comments. It's quite enough. We must hear Mr. Dentix.
Yeah, that I'm motion to adjourn. However, I think that the senator from Sterling Heights and the senator from Milton West have a boxing match after the session.
I'm ignoring that part of it. That's not part of the Okay, can we get done with whatever's going on here? In fact, somebody tell me who was doing that to get in server banned. Second is heard. There's a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
Second.
Second is heard. Order. The question is of this house to now.